The Midnight Race is an annual 10-kilometer race held every year in the dynamic and vivid Stockholm city south side. This year, Nike was a main sponsor and wanted to use it as a tool to reach new runners that could use the Midnight Race as an incentive to start running. The idea was to develop a set of tools for new runners where they could train for the race. The core of the package was a running school where Nike prepared them so each attendee could make it through a 10-kilometer race with demanding uphills. The first unit of the campaign to go live was the outdoor and print ads that illustrated how the Nike tools could make an uphill feel like downhill. The ad illustrated an uphill with the copy "make uphill", and then when you turn your head, the uphill became a downhill and the copy continued downhill and finished off with the tools and the URL. The microsite built on the same idea, and the skyline hill followed the mouse movement. When you moved it to the right of the page, the slope tilted downwards. The runners ran faster and the copy part downhill turned to white, and the other way around when you moved the mouse to the left. Also, each participant could subscribe to an SMS service with encouraging pep talk around getting out to run. Of course, the banners used the same solution as the print ads and the microsite in order to explain the Nike tools.
The solution was also applied on running stores, on their windows and inside through signs and postcards.
At the actual race, Nike sponsored one of the last uphills. The Nike hill was on the turn of a corner, and it was impacting as we had chilled ambient music playing and UV lights that made the whole area feel magical. But the most appreciated feature was that all participants had the official Midnight Run t-shirts and that they had an invisible message printed on their backs, only visible in UV light. The message read, "One more step," and as it glowed up, surprising and encouraging the person behind, many runners applauded and cheered in salutation to Nike. Because that's what a long distance run is all about. Just taking one more step, all the time. The amount of attendees to the Midnight Race increased by 25% compared to the year before, and the Nike sponsorship was a success, rendering a lot of appreciation from runners. Comments on the Midnight Race website include, "The Nike stunt with the line 'One more step' that glowed in the UV light was incredibly cool. It gave renewed energy. It was an incredibly entertaining idea. Cool," and so on. In short, Nike took yet another big leap towards being the undisputed leader in the running world.